Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my new channel. It's Eric Ye here. It's been some time since we've had some Japanese food because I haven't had the chance to travel to Japan. And so I figured, you know what, maybe today we should do a Japanese food video for you guys to see. And one thing that comes to mind when I think about Japanese food, I actually think of ramen, next to sushi of course. But today we are going to check out one of Los Angeles' most famous and most raved about ramen joints. It's called Daikokuya. You guys may have heard about it, but it's always a good one to visit or revisit if you have already been there. But you're probably wondering, you know, it's summer right now, why are you having ramen? Let me show you exactly how versatile ramen can be once I get there. I will show you exactly what I ordered and why I think ramen can be so versatile and you can have it anytime during the year. So hang on tight, we'll see you at the restaurant. We're here in downtown Little Tokyo and we're outside of Daikokuya. I'm probably the fourth person in line. I came out at an off-peak hour and there's still crazy line outside. Luckily, I'm the fourth person in line. I'm thinking maybe like a 20-minute wait before I can get seated inside. But I took a peek inside and it's full house, okay? That's how good this place is. But I'm really excited to try this place again. It's been some time since I've had Daikokuya. So let's head inside in momentarily and we'll start the ordering process. Finally got seated here inside the restaurant, and luckily we got seated right in front of where all the action is happening. We're right here on the counter. I ordered a couple of ramens, but I also got some of their famous appetizers. The aroma in this room smells awesome, and I'm already salivating. I haven't had anything to eat today, so I'm super excited about this. My favorite time of the day, and it is feasting time. Look at everything that I just got. Okay. Wow, look at this, the size of this ramen. Okay, this is all for myself, guys. I actually picked up the combination order, which basically encompasses a giant ramen like this one right here, and then I also got the Katsu. This thing's ginormous, look. Oh my gosh. And the color. This color looks amazing. And in case this does not fill you up, I also got this Katsu right here. Oh yeah. That looks good. The most popular appetizer is their house-made Gyoza. Okay, look at this Gyoza right here. Yeah. And they put some scallion on top. And they look very, very pretty. So, let's go in and try their house-made Gyoza. Look at this. Oh, I did forget. They gave us some Gyoza sauce, and I'm just gonna pour it right here. Yeah. Alright, let's go in for the first bite.
Well, I don't know. I was like, I kept seeing No, it wasn't raw actually. I think
it's soft.
It might have been like
very flavorful. Just the right amount of filling, and the skin is not too thick. I always get like worried when people make dumplings and the dumpling skin is just super thick, but this is like a medium grade, so it's perfectly done. I know why. It's their #1 appetizer. Next thing I want to show you is their #2 famous appetizer, and I always love this, Takoyaki. And take a look at this bonito flakes on top. They got some red ginger on the side. Let me show you up close. this beautiful takoyaki. This looks great. Oh man. Alright. So, let me show you up close what this looks like. It looks like it's mayonnaise. You got some like brown sauce, bonito flakes, some scallion. And I'm just gonna take a bite and show you. Right here. Oh. Inside, we actually have some baby octopus. The last time I went to Japan, I was in Osaka with the boys, and we had maybe the best takoyaki that I've ever had, ever. And it was in Osaka, home of the famous takoyaki. But for being in LA, this will have to do. What a great snack. Gives me that nostalgic feeling of going back to Japan. The other thing I want to show you guys, and you guys probably don't see this too often. This one is called Shiso age. Shiso mint leaf, I should say. On the side, they give you some salt to dip in. And I'm just gonna drizzle my shiso age with some lemon. You see that? Oh. Yes. I think I found a piece of like fish eggs. Look at the roe. But I'm just gonna dip a little bit of salt. Let's go for that bite. Oh. Yes. Guys, I actually think this, so far, might be my favorite. I don't know if it's because I started off with that fish roll, but that shiso leaf with the salt, with the lemon juice, that citrus flavor, such a great feeling in the mouth. Definitely get that. Hands down, one of the best. This salad with the dressing. It's almost like a Thousand Island dressing with like white cabbage, shredded white cabbage. And I think this just gets my palate going. Yeah. So, every Japanese place does it differently, but I think for Daikokuya, I think they may have done a little bit too much dressing in here. Okay?
Thank you.
It's good, but maybe less dressing next time. Oh my god. Look at this bowl and the size of this bowl next to my head. I actually got this spicy miso, okay? And this spicy miso, you can just see how much ramen and stuff is in my bowl. I got this poached egg, some bamboo shoots right there, scallion, some cashew. Oh my gosh, look at this cashew. It's like breaking off of my chopstick. Spicy miso. Oh my gosh, look at this. Here we go.
I was thinking about like how because others like usually takes like
Alright. Our first bite was just heavenly. Bliss. Don't forget the chashu, guys. Right here. Okay. That bite now reminds me of why I think Daikokuya is one of the best ramen restaurants in Los Angeles. So much flavor. That broth, I think I think all the flavor comes from that broth, and I think they did a really, really good job. It's rich, but not overpowering. Full of flavor, just the right balance, not too oily, and the quantity, yeah, you get your money's worth. I do want to tell you a little funny story. So I was actually in Japan a couple years back, and I was actually at a really, really famous ramen joint, and I was sitting on the counter just like I am sitting on the counter today with you guys. And the funny thing is, as I was waiting for my food to come, the customer that was sitting right next to me was like slurping his ramen like super, super loud. Let me give you an example of what I was hearing. Okay, you guys hear that? So it was somewhere along that line. And me, not knowing exactly what was going on, I was sitting there looking at him, and I was thinking to myself, gosh, you've got to be the rudest person that I've ever met when it comes to eating food. And in America, right, we don't usually slurp our ramen. Like, you want to be very quiet when you eat. You don't want to chew with your mouth full, and be all loud. But in Japan, it's actually different. If you're in Japan and you slurp your ramen, it's basically showing the chef that you really, really enjoy that meal. And the funny thing is, I was sitting there just like thinking, man, this guy's so rude. But in actuality, I wasn't showing enough appreciation to the chef by not slurping my ramen. So the lesson is, if you like your ramen and you're in Japan or in a very, very authentic Japanese joint, go ahead and slurp your ramen. I think the chef will appreciate that. Earlier on, I said ramen is actually quite versatile. It's summer, and eating a hot bowl of ramen is probably like counterintuitive, right? You probably think you should be eating like sushi, something cold, something refreshing, but you're going for like a hot bowl ramen. Well, here's your fix. Let me introduce to you guys the Tsukemen. Okay. Now, the Tsukemen is basically a cold ramen, and they basically deconstruct everything on here. They put it on the plate, and then they supplement it with a broth on the side. So the way you're supposed to eat this is you're supposed to take the ramen, just like this, and simply throw it into your broth right here. The noodle is so good. It's chewy. It's not soft. It's like al dente. And the way they do this and achieve that perfect chewiness is after they cook the ramen, they put it in ice and run it under cold water. It basically like contracts the noodles after it has expanded in the hot water, and it makes it very, very chewy, but chewy in the best possible way. So good. And with the Tsukemen, they have this roasted chashu, and I'm gonna dip it. You see that? I'm gonna dip it in my broth. Watch. Hot chashu is so good. This ramen might be one of the best ramen joints I've ever had outside of Japan. And I've been to a lot. Look at the egg. Perfectly done. How do they get that egg to be so perfect? It's cooked like just right. If you guys know how to make that egg, leave your comments down below. I would love to hear it. Oh, look at that. Perfectly cooked. Not overdone, not too runny. It's like perfect. Again, that might be one of the best eggs that I've ever had. Simply amazing. Now, I told you I got the combination. In case ramen was not enough for you guys, they supplement my combination order with katsudon. And basically it's katsu, it's pork, breaded pork with some onion, and they put it on a bed of rice. Got some egg on it. And look at that. Pretty good, right? Nice pieces of pork. Just going for a bite. There you go.
It's hard to do that.
Katsudon. Oh my god. Katsudon is done perfectly. Still retains a little bit of that crispiness from the parts that didn't touch the egg. And the onion is just so sweet. Take a look at this. This is magnificent. If a single ramen is not enough for you, get the combo. The food is so good that I'm gonna try to finish the rest of this meal off camera. But if you guys have never been to Daikokuya or have been wanting to try it, this place gets my thumbs up, right? Again, I think it's one of the best ramen joints here in Los Angeles, if not in the US. And it has made its mark in the ramen world. Come here, get the tonkatsu ramen, or in my case, the spicy miso, because I always like spicy. But don't forget to order up some of the appetizers too, because the appetizers are actually quite good. Do yourself a favor, come check out Daikokuya. And if you like watching this video, like watching me devour all this food, please help me give this video a big thumbs up. Like this video, comment down below. And if you haven't, subscribe to my new YouTube channel, Epicurean with Eric Ye, as I will continue to check out other restaurants and other good eateries as the restaurant and economy opens back up. And also, don't forget to hit that bell notification on the top right hand corner of your screen so you always get notified when I release my next video. That's it for today. We'll see you on the next one.